everybody, welcome to 1315 Meadow Lane Flip. It is located in the lovely Plaza Shamrock neighborhood in Charlotte.
It was originally built in 1952 at 890 square feet. We renovated and made it to 1545 square feet.
Let's go check it out inside.
So this house was originally built in 1952, but when we purchased it, it was like a failed situation that was happening.
We had the opportunity to buy it one time and the price was too high. Someone ended up paying the price, which was obscene. I think they never intended to file for permits just based on what was the work, kind of shoddy work everywhere. I think they got in over their heads, or maybe they got caught and ended up having to sell it. So we bought it at the price that we wanted to, $225. Remember, like the hallway, there was like, it just led you straight into a bathroom, weirdly.
Which led you into the kitchen.
And then, yeah, it led you into the kitchen from the other way. I don't really understand what their plan was.
It needed some love.
Yes,
yeah, it needed a lot of love.
So we used like gauntlet gray on our siding, a white brick, and we did a navy blue door. So the navy blue door is that pop that we always like to have in our exteriors. So also in the front, we added a gable, the poster 6x6 with a design on top. We went back and forth on like staining the design, going black. We also have the tongue and groove in the vaulted ceiling. It just really completes the front with the landscaping.
Yes, and it looks like a lovely little bungalow cottage in the mountains, just with the chunky posts. I think it's great. We did push the budget.
It was a lot less expensive than Buckingham.
Right. This was the second house that we've used a local landscaping company. We were afraid because we were planting them in the middle of the hot summer, and so a couple of the bushes got a little crispy and crunchy, but they bounced back and everything does look really great.
Thriving. You know, we say in like flipping homes that landscape is kind of the least priority when it comes to like budget stuff, but I think just increasing our budget by like $500 has really made the difference.
Good ballpark estimate. We've been below that, we've been above that for sure. Inside, it's really hard to see where the original house next to the new addition that we built, but on the outside it's very easy to see because the brick is all original outside. And it's actually a big brick, so we couldn't find that brick, so we had to do the best when patching up windows. But you can see where the new addition starts off the back because it's all siding, but it doesn't look like it was an addition. It looks like it was a natural extension.
How much was it for this project?
It was $12,000, including the labor.
Did also include the wood treatments on the front, the hanging of the tongue and groove in the ceilings and stuff like that. So it did stretch.
I have been painting doors when I have the budget for it. With the white walls in this house and keeping everything mostly on the neutral side with the blacks, the gray just kind of helps build like the character of the home. When we first purchased this house, I don't know what came across me, but like I just thought like bachelor pad immediately. Yeah. So we went with like this whole modern vibe. So in the dining room and the kitchen, we have the exposed bulbs, but then leading into our guest bathroom, we have that LED light, and that kind of helps with that modern vibe that we were going on with.
And I will say the guest bathroom here is awesome because of the dark grout that's used throughout. So the dark tile complements really nicely with the black grout.
In our guest bathroom is the first time we did that black and gold hardware. We bought that like a little bit earlier on than usual. So we do have two tones going on in this guest bathroom. One tone going on in the master bathroom, which is black. We also did the pendant lights. I remember us going back and forth between using the 2 pendant lights and 3 pendant lights. But I think the globes were small enough to have 3 and the vanity was large enough.
Right.
Just like in our Buckingham video, this was a mitered edge. Is that how you say it?
That's exactly right. Instead of using Schluter to frame the shower, we use a mitered edge cut now. Clean, crisp feel to it.
And then we also have the white and black tile, the 48 by 48 tile in the master bathroom. It's the largest we've ever done. Now I do have to give my brother props. Well, technically, like it's not props because the tile I wanted was actually more expensive. And I'm referring to our laundry room tile.
Oh,
and it
yes.
actually turned out like nice, but I did want a different type of tile, but you know, got a ball on a budget, so I didn't get it. But I love it because it has like those white grains to it. It's very similar to the tile in our Applegate laundry room, but this one looks more rich, but it actually was more affordable.
The biggest challenge, taking it over from another flipper, it never goes well.
But it came out
Oh,
to
absolutely.
be like amazing.
Yeah.
I think that really just is
Definitely.
both been awesome.
Oh my.
It's a 70-year-old house to begin with, which comes with its own, set of issues. And then when someone starts to lift up the flooring and expose floor joists and the ceiling is falling through, and it was just it was halfway renoed and it
looking up
wasn't
for
done.
snakes?
We were looking for snakes. It was a very dark house because there didn't seem to be a lot of windows. And finally, when we got it gutted and got drywall up, I thought, okay, now this is actually going to be inhabitable. Let's actually talk some numbers. So the cabinetry that you see in the kitchen, the uppers, lowers, the islands, as well as the 2 bathrooms came out at $7,000. So yes. And then the countertops, which is the Niagara quartz, and that actually is carried through as well to both bathrooms, came out at $6,000. So not cheap, certainly.
I want to say I was pretty much balling on a budget when it came to the tile expenses.
Yeah, you really were. For this house, it looks super expensive. However, the tile, all of it came out to be about $2,000 with labor around $3,000.
So the laundry room was part of our addition, which is about 655 square feet.
Right.
This was a pandemic flip, as most of our flips have been. How much was lumber? I'm sure it was pretty outrageous.
Framing actually came in at $22,000, including labor.
Wow.
And yes, and so that is actually, it starts kind of behind the kitchen and goes back, so carrying both hallways down into our drop zone area, laundry room, and then the master bedroom on the other side is all completely new. And we didn't knock any studs down in the first original part of the house, so that price really is just the new addition. What we've wanted to try out and finally did for this house was having a specialized floor contractor come in and also level the floor before they lay down the boards. It made a huge difference, and flooring numbers actually came out to be $8,500, including the install price.
Another balling on a budget
Absolutely.
situation. I like that we went with the light color here.
Yes.
Usually in our addition renovations, we try to preserve the wood that was in the houses because you can't find that type of like hardwood floor anymore. But this house was like so janky that like we had to replace it. And like I'm not complaining because I think the lighter flooring really completes the house. It wouldn't have like that modern vibe that we did achieve with this floor.
Exactly.
So that's a wrap for 1315 Meadow Lane. Had a lot of ups, had a lot of downs, but it came together like all of our projects always do.
Yeah, this project was super fun. If you liked anything about this, please comment down below. It really helps us on our future videos. And be sure to hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. It really gives us all the support we need. Instagram handle at QC Flippers. Go ahead and check it out.
So if you saw something you really liked in this video, share it with a friend or family member. And also we're gonna leave you with a couple of other links to check out our other projects.
Catch you on the flip side.
Bye.